Welcome wherever you're watching us across the continent of Africa. This is the beat of the game. For some of us, sports is our black rosary. For some of us, sports is our choir practice. For some of us, it's our Sabbath, it's our Sunday service. For some of us, it's our Passover, it's our Eid al-Fitr. For some of us, it's our Yom Kippur. For some of us, it's our Holy Sacrament. For some of us, sports is our heartbeat. But call it what you may. For some of us, sports is a religion to us. That's why sometimes when some people they go church on Sunday, some people they sit down, they wait for Premiership, La Liga, Eredivisie, and Ligue 1, different sporting leagues that will be taking place on Sundays. So when I talk say sports now religion to some people are not too vex. But you see, wherever you are watching us on YouTube, listening to us on Spotify, YTML Radio, we'll be bringing you the beat of the game every Monday, 10 a.m. So tell a friend to tell a friend as they talk that thing. Make una subscribe, download if it may be, call your friends. This is the avenue where we'll talk about not just football, we'll talk about cricket, we'll talk about tennis, we'll talk about rugby, we'll talk about baseball, swimming, everything that has to do with sports. We'll talk about chess, we'll talk about, different things, different games where you never even think so will fit touch. However, we'll also talk about different sporting activities from World Cups to the Olympic game, which is ongoing, which we will talk about very soon, to Super Bowl. We'll also look at when it's time for Wimbledon, championship. We'll talk about from Tour de France, Formula One Grand Prix, every kind of sport. We would touch it every time. And not only me going to do this, only say this particular episode, now me one, now only me go talk, analyze one or two things. But the next episode, my friend Steven, Lena, a whole lot of people are all lined up to be, part of the whole happening. This is the beat of the game. And today, make we not to drag matter, make we look into the ongoing Olympics game, 2024 Olympic game. Amazing, how you call it, opening. It was beautiful. It was, Oyibo will call them, say, grandeur. I mean, I said they talk about. It was magnific. It was beautiful. On top water, I never see that kind of one before. Unlike the one we did do for stadium, the opening ceremony. This time, now on top water they do for blood of God. It it burst my mind. Whoever the IOC people, that's the Olympic Committee people, we come up with the concept, say now on top water then go take do whole opening ceremony. In fact, we salute all of them, and let's also remind you that over about a total of about 10,500 athletes from about 206 to 210 countries were participating from the 26th of July to the 11th of August. Olympics, they go on. But the issue of security, now they burst my mind. Because early that morning of the 26th of July, something really happened. Something where I call a shame. I actually think it was not good for the Olympics. It was not good at all. Some have called it that it was a massive attack. Some have called it that it was a sabotage. But the railway network was hit, and about three people died. Three people actually died, and several people got injured in that attack. An explosive device and gunfire were used in the attack. So people have questioned that, are we safe? The athletes who are going to, represent our countries, even though we don't hear say some countries, athletes, Paralympic people go, then disappear, then kaput from Africa. We don't want call names, but then take off. They take off. They take off in such a way we say, you say, we wonder, say, it's bringing shame to our continent. But not with that one we won't talk today. We will talk that one along the way as this Olympic they go. But the issue of security, it's sad. It's sad when you look at it from all ramifications. Say, in this 21st century, I've been at 22nd century, say na 2024 we dey, say security go be problem. And they will sometimes wait for happenings or events like this for them to always strike. Sincerely, if I know these people wey dey do this thing, I go tell them, say, shame on you. A big shame on you. Albeit, trust the French authorities. They said they don't launch investigation into the security measures that were put in place. But again, this is coming at a time where people are raising fingers and saying, if you be saying that this country cause them, if you be saying that this country cause them, but do we have to wait for things like this to happen? I sincerely think it's sad. We shouldn't wait till things like this happen before we tighten our security belt. Albeit, I can tell you for a fact, for sure, maybe not for fact saying I mean no, but sincerely, the French government go down put, security measures. But as to how they broke and killed about 3 people and injured several people, that one now only God go fit talk on this matter. Anyway, make we not go too far. I go dig underground, come find out, say, there have been a lot of attacks that has happened before. So today no be the first time where this kind of things. So let me quickly walk you through some of the incidents that has happened at sporting events. Remember, in 1972, the Munich Olympic terrorists attacked Black September, resulting in 11 Israeli athletes and coaches killed. 1972, 1996, Atlanta 1996. I remember Atlanta 1996. That was when Nigeria, the great Nigeria, I know when I go to wonder why they smile, because of course I'm a Nigerian. I watched that Atlanta 96 when King Kanu, the likes of, Ikbeba, the likes of Amunike and co. Atlanta 96, where they beat Brazil, then beat Argentina. We Nigeria once ruled the world too. Not the only bad things we're not going to talk, say Nigerians do. We don't also take the Olympics, soccer, men. I don't know if this time our women are going to do us proud. But albeit, in 1996, there was a bombing at the Centennial Olympic Park. It killed 2 people, injuring over 100 people. Beijing Olympics 2008, an unsuccessful attempt to attack Chinese athletes with explosives. But the question is, waiting they run for these people head, where then they wake up now to strike at sporting events. We have to call a spade and call these people and say shame on them. After 1996, even in 2017, the Manchester Arena bombing, that is in UK, where they attacked Arena Grande, when she was having a concert, 22 people died. My question on security is very, very simple. How safe are we? In times like this, when Russia and Ukraine they fight, the people of Gaza, the people of Israel, all these people, Palestine, war here and there, do we really need this kind of problems in the world again? Left to me alone, I think these things don't they over happen. And when it happens like this, it tries to take away the beautiful scenes of the opening ceremony, which happened hours after. Now, instead of us to be talking about the beauty of the sporting events that occurred, now we have to look at the security. This one we shoot this one we bomb this one we do this. Sincerely, I think it's a shame. Let's pray that a lot of these things don't happen again. But once again, let's remind you that you can catch the beat of the game. If you watch on YouTube every Monday, 10 a.m., if you still catch us on Spotify and on Whiteman Radio, subscribe on Whiteman TV every Monday and catch a brand new episode. We still there on the beat of the game, and like we say, today we still do, this particular episode, we still look inside just to, bring you up to speed with what's happening at the Olympics 2024, and just earlier on, as I talk about Mata, still playing. Mata is like, Mata, they play with in grandchildren. Anyway, she's Mata, extraordinary Mata of Brazil. And she plays with the female team of Brazil. So, a legend in her own right. We'll still bring you up to speed on what didn't happen so far for day one. Anyway, before we go on to what didn't happen for day one, before the day one, different football games have taken place. Spain is doing what Spain loves to do, beating people anyhow, winning games. Anyway, they just finished winning the Euros 2024. They don't start again. If care is not taken, these Spanish boys, they will come and take Olympics again. I've told my friends, if Spain win this Olympics, the World Cup 2026, Spain stands a better chance of winning this World Cup. Now my view, now me they think my thing, We can be like, say, I don't they talk something else. But if Spain wins this Olympics, then they stand a better chance of winning the World Cup. It's just my prediction anyway. I know my prediction, I never go wrong yet. But sometimes they go wrong until Manchester United games. That's why I don't bet. If I bet, I go fail because I go with my emotions. And they say betting is not about emotions. You have to go right. So there's this game that happened around this ongoing, how you call it, soccer game between Morocco and Argentina. The game lasted for about 2 hours. Never in history have I seen some or heard some. I've not felt some before. This beautiful game we love, the game went on for about 2 hours. Waiting happened. Then start to the play. Person score goal, they agree. Person can't score goal, then take up, then pause, then come out. They came back and then the referee went to check on VAR and said, hey, Argentina. Even it made Messi, the great Messi, scream. He had to write on his Instagram, page, on his story. He shouted, this is incredible. Nobody does see that kind of match. Played for over 2 hours or close to 2 hours. Whatever they were playing, only God knew. But the game was stopped. they went. Everybody thinks everything don't happen finish. But these are some of the happenings that is going to make the Olympic 2024 actually memorable. But let's walk you through some of the happenings or some of the things that's happened so far in day one. Day one, we've seen 4 medals go out so far. And when we talk of 4 medals have gone out. Olympic gold to, you know, air rifle mixed team event. Air rifle. I've been a rifle. You know, say me, I know to hear English, but rifle. Now, Chinese person don't take gold. Korea person take silver, and then bronze. Bronze went to somewhere from Kazakhstan. Oh boy. Other people don't start to the win. Oh. And I'm wondering what Nigeria is going to win. Or I'm particular about Nigeria and Ghana. Nigeria and Ghana. I am so particular about the amount of gold these two countries will win. You know, say they be our cousin, Ghana, Nigeria. In fact, me, I did Ghana, I did Nigeria. These two countries, I want to know what. And then the Chinese athletes in pool, Chang Yanne, make a note to spoil person name, but Chang Yanne, he don't win gold again. So Chinese, they've already said, so want about 2 golds already. And then in the women's individual time trial cycling competition, Australia's Grace Brown, she dominated the wet roads of Paris, finishing 32.4 kilometers course by a whopping 1 minute 31.59 seconds. Grace Brown from Australia. Oh boy. All right, so we are still on the beat of the game, Olympics edition, opening ceremony, different things happening. And as everything they happen there, we talk about security. We talk about those we suppose uphold and those we suppose make sure say things go day right. We can actually tell you that hours before the opening ceremony, Samao, one of their coaches, will lead them go Olympics. Ikpai. And when we say Ikpai, he has kicked the bucket. He kicked the bucket in Paris. From Samao, he kicked the bucket in Paris. Anyway, may his soul rest in perfect peace. Not a good story to share, but we would always bring una gist. We'll tell una waiting they happen again. So, but let's tell you quickly that apart from the security issues going on, this year's Olympics, 32 different categories will be up for participation, and different games, aquatic games like swimming, marathon, swimming itself. I remember one time you get one guy where they call Michael Flep. Michael, the boy, they swim. When I see him swimming, I challenge myself. I say I have to go and compete with Michael. But every time I watch this man do his own thing, he don't win awards. So I gave up. The 2x4 swimming I learned how to do. I don't think I'm going to that thought of contesting or competing against Michael should be killed. That thought has been destroyed. All of a sudden, I no swim again. Anyway, there'll be swimming marathon, there'll be diving, water polo, artistic swimming. All this year, I never even hear that kind of one for artistic swimming. Anyway, this year's Olympic, we shall follow up and then we'll bring you all the gist. Archery, the game archery, athletics, badminton, basketball, that's basketball, the normal basketball, and the 3x3, all will be taking place. Boxing, how do you go into Olympics without boxing? We've got some world champions who were discovered at the Olympics. Canoe sprint, slalom. Canoe slalom. That one I never hear. I'm not gonna find out. Yes, it's another game that will be taking place. It's part of the 32 categories: cycling, the fencing, football. Of course, football. We've already told you about what was her name, Mata. Until we still they play with in children. Mata for resign from this Olympics. But anyway, she's amazing. Golf, gymnastic, handball, hockey, judo, modern pentathlon, rowing, sailing, shooting, skateboarding, tennis, taekwondo. I love taekwondo. If I'm going to represent Nigeria or Ghana in any of the Olympics, I think I would sign up for taekwondo. Reason why I'll go for taekwondo, I don't know. But I feel that taekwondo I for like go fight. Either taekwondo or boxing. Yes, don't look at the body. The battle is of the Lord. You leave that one. Taekwondo or boxing. Those are the two I would have loved to go and support my country with, boxing or taekwondo. Maybe as this year I couldn't make it. Hopefully, in some years to come, maybe I'll be able to support Nigeria or Cote d'Ivoire or Ghana in taekwondo or boxing. By the next time we go for the next Olympic, I go down add small body. So when they punch me one, I see stars. I'll be calling for milk. I'll call for milk when they punch me one or two punches. And again, this Olympic is actually unique, not only because of how the opening has been on top River Siena, the name of that river itself. It gets, amazing opening. But again, there's this new sport they're adding. It's the break dance. Only God know. Break dance battle. That's the name. Break dance battle. Where 16 men will compete, 16 women are all going to vie for, break dance. Break dance. I remember when I did small, I did try say I go break my body. When I start one, I hear pain inside my bone. Now me, I give up. Till today, nobody tell me I not go do breakdance. But kudos to all of them. And let's also tell you 32, okay, we've told you 32 categories, 35 venues. 35 venues this year. And promises to amazing. Paris alone is giving 13 venues. Ile de France is giving 12 venues, and the rest of France is giving 10 venues. So with 35 venues in general, in regards to putting up an amazing Olympic game. We still remind you that you can catch all episodes, or you catch every episode every Monday 10 a.m. on YouTube, Whitainment TV, Spotify, and on Whitainment Radio every Monday by 10 a.m. Subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend that we have something new for you. It's called The Beat of the Game. All right, so in the midst of all this back and forth, we can tell you that the Olympics is actually, or let me not just say Olympics, different sporting events, but since we did look Olympics, this Olympics is going to create a lot of job creation, business growth, which would be linked to this particular Olympics, from jobs, contracts, growth, just like we've just said, over 45,000 police officers, over 2,000 security guards, all going to have something to do. So it's actually creating job opportunities. It's actually creating inclusion, a lot of visitors are welcome. And when we talk of visitors, people plenty, we don't enter this country called France just to go and witness the beautiful Olympic Games. And as to why we will never go, no worry, the next Olympic Games, we go there. We go there with you now. Yeah. Brand awareness, a whole lot revenue impact. Tourists are going to, have a good time. That's in terms of tourism and a whole lot. So tickets range from, when we tell them, say it's going to boost their own economy, because tickets range from 90 euros to about 2,700 euros. So the longer your country they win, the longer you go they spend your money. So it's also wise that when you are going for to have a good time like this, you go with your pockets filled up. So, like we've been telling you, this is the beat of the game. Something like more of a test run. We will take how you go take beat. But next episode, we have different people who will be joining us, and most especially, we can tell you that once the Premier League, the La Liga, the major leagues, Scudetto, and a whole lot start, we shall be bringing you tidbits. Transfer. In our next episode, we shall look at different things in the sporting world, and this is one part, one avenue where we'll be bringing you what not and what it is. Before we leave, we always promise to bring you one sporting quote for this episode. And this particular sporting quote, now from a very lovely man, I love to always watch him do his coaching stuff. He says, "You win by effort, by commitment, by ambition, by quality, by expressing yourself individually, but in a team context." That was our sporting quote from Jose Mourinho. But until next episode again, we bring into you. This has been the beat of the game. Subscribe, follow us on all social media, Whitetainment_podcast, and on YouTube, Spotify, and Whitetainment Radio. But on YouTube, you can catch us on Whitetainment TV. So until next episode, I remain yours sincerely, Yemi Baba. Bye-bye now.